And Director Wolf and Mr. Caldwell, thank you for joining us today to help us as we work through this important subject. Director Wolf, you recently told the Global Security Newswire that CFATS is absolutely a shared responsibility. You further noted, quote, facilities that are in the business of dealing with high-risk chemicals have an obligation to do that reporting, just as I have an obligation to file our taxes with the IRS. The IRS doesn't necessarily come out and look for us, unquote. And so as you've said, I also think that most stakeholders would agree that enhancing security and building a resilience across the chemical sector is not something that a single agency or a single company, an industry, or even government can do by itself. I agree with what you said. But that said, how do you envision DHS's role among all the players that are involved in this effort? And to what extent do you believe that DHS should take the lead in this effort?
I think with respect to chemical facility security, DHS does have an obligation to lead in this area, and we're committed to doing just that. We are part of a broader picture on an interagency basis, and I think that's reflected in the President's executive order signed today. But with respect to chemical facility security, we're committed to doing all that we can to get the word out. But as I said, it is a shared responsibility. Businesses do have an obligation to know their regulatory responsibilities. We'll continue to do all we can, and we'll, redouble our efforts to ensure that we get the word out there as broadly as possible, including to folks at the state and local levels, to include first responders. We're absolutely committed to doing that.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have no further questions.
Thank you. The chair now recognizes Mr. Bill. Do you have any follow-up questions?
I'll just pose one. I just want to make very clearly. So are you telling us that CFAS had no interaction with this suppressor plant before the accident?